Hi, welcome to Christy Sunrise. Today I'm going to share with you my recipe for a chicken breast. We're going to have the chicken breast sandwich, and it is going to be spicy and sweet sauce. So you can use this recipe on wings, on chicken tenders, whatever you'd like. Today I'm using it on chicken breasts. So let's get started. You're going to need chicken breast. You're going to need 2 eggs, or the eggs depending on how many breasts you're making. I'm doing 3, probably 4. One I'm probably going to pound out a little bit because we like them kind of thin. So I'm using 2 eggs. If you were just using 2 breasts, I would just use 1 egg. And then you're going to need some milk, vegetable oil, salt, pepper, paprika. You're going to need some brown sugar, some butter, and this is the kind of hot sauce that we use on ours. So let's get started. The first thing I do, now these are a little frozen. Not too much. If they were real thick, I would cut them down like this to make them thinner, and I have a piece that I might do that too. This one I'm going to pound out a little bit, but I see this kind of stuff right here. I don't like it. Any gristle stuff I cut out. This one's not too bad. Like I said, these are a little frozen, and that's okay. All of this nasty stuff I cut off. To the trash it goes. Now this one is a little thick. Now you can use fresh breasts. These I bought in that package that's frozen. When I use the fresh breasts, they're really pretty thick. So I have to cut them down. So let's look at this one. Okay, let's take this one first. Now I'm going to pound it a little thin. Cover it with plastic so it doesn't splatter everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and get the eggs beaten. I don't know if you can see me doing that or not. I hope you can. Just whip it up. I'm going to add some milk, probably like maybe half a cup. I don't add a lot of milk. I like it more. I like more egg in this part. And I'm just going to throw some pepper and some salt. And you can put onion powder, garlic powder, whatever else you want to do to it. I'm not doing that because of the sweet and spicy with the brown sugar and the hot sauce. I am going to add a little bit of paprika. I love paprika. I'm just going to mix this up. You can also use buttermilk if you're a fan of buttermilk. Okay, this one I'm going to go ahead and put in there. Let it get soaking. I'll get this one done in a minute. I'm going to do this one now so that I can show you how I cut it when it's thicker. Because this one is a little thick, I'm going to cut it thinner. And it is easier to cut when it's a little frozen. Not real frozen, but when it's a little frozen. The reason I'm doing this is because we like our sandwiches thinner. If you are a fan of thicker chicken breast, then don't cut it thinner. I don't need to pound this one out as much because it's kind of thin. Set this in this yummy stuff. Oops. Get that yucky stuff off. Okay, this one, you know, it's thicker on one side, thinner on this side. So I'm going to pound this side out some. There we go. Now, if you don't mind that stuff, then leave it on there, but I mind it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this all up, let them marry for a while. I'm going to put them in the refrigerator for about an hour, let them season a little bit, and I'll be back. Hi, welcome back. The chicken sat in the refrigerator. I said about an hour, but it honestly was about 45 minutes. I have about a cup of flour. And to the flour, I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Now, if you don't have the cornstarch, no big deal. I cooked chicken many years without adding the cornstarch. It's supposed to make it crispier. But, okay, there's the cornstarch. And I'm going to add about a teaspoon of salt. If you don't have this little sifter thing, remember, don't worry about that either. No big deal. Okay, there's that. The grease is getting hot. I have the fire kind of high between, well, medium and low, but it looks kind of high to me. And I'm going to go ahead and whisk this together. I might have to add more flour. You never know, but and if you do, that's okay. And if you want to add some more paprika to the flour, you can. I'm going to prepare this. That way I can get this off of here and let it sit. So I'm just going to dip this in here. You're going to have yucky fingers. Try to keep one wet and one dry. But if you don't, that's okay too. If you want to double dip it, you can. I don't normally double dip them. This one's going to be hanging. Oh, it broke. Woo! You know what? That's okay because it was going to be hanging over the sandwich anyway. So that'll be another sampling piece right there, huh? Never get upset when you're cooking. Just let it all flow. Nothing has to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect. Took me years to learn that. Kind of a perfectionist, but I don't think I'm like that anymore. I think age you just kind of learn to let it go. I'm reading a book called Let Them with one of my kids, and it's a really good book. I think the author's Mel Robbins. But You just kind of do this. You know, smashing in if you want. This same way, of course, you would make chicken fried chicken. If you have, I have a recipe for gravy if you want to make chicken fried chicken. And instead of the other, there is a recipe for gravy on my cooking channel. It's another little sample bite. This way I can get all of this out of the way. I'm going to mix up, you can adjust this recipe any way that you want it. But I'm going to put in 8 tablespoons of butter. So half a stick of butter. We'll just get this ready and then I'll tell you once I start frying the chicken, I'll move it over here. So I'm going to use 8 tablespoons of butter, which is half a cup. I'm going to do 6 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now, again, you'll learn how to do this to your liking as you go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's called sweet and spicy, but again, so the hot sauce, I'm going to do 2 tablespoons, and then I'm going to taste it and then see if I want it hotter or not. And you'll get to where you're not even measuring it out. Once you know what you want. Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to throw this little guy in here and see what it's going to do. Okay, it's ready. So I don't know if you could see it frying or not. I'll usually flip oil on top of it like that. So I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to move this over here and show you how I cook it. Move you back a little bit. Now, you do not want to caramelize this. You just want to get it You do want the brown sugar, of course, all dissolved. And I'm going to turn the oven on because after this, I'm going to put it in the oven for probably about 30 minutes. So I'm going to put the oven at 325. If you need a longer time before you're going to eat, you can do it like at 275 for an hour, hour and 15 minutes. You know, it depends on cooking it. You're not baking it in the oven, so really I'm going to do it lower because I'm going to need more time before we eat. I'm going to do it at 275. If you're going to eat like right after you finish frying all of this, then do it at 325 or but anyway, so I'm melting this all together. Okay, the butter is now all melted. I still see the brown sugar. Of course, you would taste it with your own spoon, but I'm using this one. You know what I mean. You're not gonna, it's just me and my husband, so he won't mind me tasting it. mm. I think it's perfect. I'm not gonna add anything. Now, if it gets too hot, you can add more brown sugar and butter, or brown sugar or butter. This right here is perfect for us. I'm gonna let it cook a little more, but like I'm not gonna bring it to a boil and all of those things. And this is looking like it's getting ready to start boiling. You can see the color's a little different. I'm gonna turn it off. You don't want it to boil because then it'll caramelize, and you kind of want it to do it in the oven. Okay, the chicken has finished frying. So what I'm going to do next, and this yummy sauce, and you dip it in here. This. Place in the pan. Dippity-doo-dah. Dip in here. Okay, any extra, just pour over it. You can see. Yum, yum. I don't cover it when I put it in the oven because I don't want it to get soggy. So I have the temperature of the oven at 275. I'm going to put it in there for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I'll be back to make the sandwich. Okay, I have taken the chicken out of the oven. Looks delicious. I'm going to toast some buns. Gotta have toasted buns, right? Put a little bit of butter in here. Okay. Oh, perfect. Look at that bun. Perfect, perfect. Get a nice top. That one looks a little better. I'll flip those over because they're going to somebody else. Okay, so I'm going to put a little mayonnaise. I guess a lot of mayonnaise. Some mayonnaise. Pickles. You don't have to do the pickles, of course, if you don't want. Now, one of these delicious spicy chicken sandwich. Homemade, sweet, and spicy chicken sandwiches. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Like my channel and subscribe and share it. Oh my gosh. Mm. Mm. Absolutely delicious. It's not too sweet. It's not too spicy for me. Again, you can control the spiciness and the heat. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends. If you try it, let me know how it turns out. Please join me in my journey on my cooking videos, and thank you for joining me. Bye.